Hey guys, Ronnie here from Greenlight Bites. Don't mind my messy appearance and my pajamas, but I wanted to take you on a little journey while I cook a chicken in the crock pot. So it is 8:30 in the morning, and kid number 1 just got on the bus. Kid number 2 is upstairs getting ready, and I'm gonna get dinner started now, put it in the crock pot, and then when I come home from work, it should be all ready. So I'm gonna bring you on this little journey with me today. Here's what we have. We have a whole chicken, the star of our show, an onion. I'm gonna put some potatoes in there, and then I have a little spice mix that I've put together, but you can use any of your favorite spices for this. I put the potatoes and the onion on the bottom of the crock pot. You can see I just halved the onion. I left the potatoes whole if they were kind of small to medium, and if they were larger, I'll cut them in half. And I kind of use it to create a floor for our chicken, so that way the chicken is not touching the bottom of the pot directly. Plus, they will then cook, of course, so you have potatoes to eat. My husband and I will eat the onions. Of course, the kids don't, but I enjoy kind of the soft onion that comes out. Plus, helps to flavor the chicken. This is a little tip I wanted to share too. So, everyone knows it's kind of gross and hard to open up a chicken without making a huge mess. So, I'm going to actually open it in a large pot because inside the chicken there will be kind of the gizzards and that kind of thing, and I'm going to save all that to make my stock. Okay, now you can see that I opened it in the pot and I removed all the plastic, so you can see the juices that are in there, and then there's the gizzards, which I'll take the wax papery stuff off. And then this is the pot I'll actually make the stock in, so now I can just kind of store those until after dinner, and I'll put the bones in there and make my stock in there. Okay, so I transferred the chicken into the crock pot. I sprinkled it with my spices and a little bit of salt, and that's it. So basically I'm just gonna cover it now, put it on low for 8 hours approximately, high maybe 4 to 5. Of course it's gonna depend on the size of your chicken. I've made it once before and kind of experimented, and I did high for 6 hours and it was a little too long, so I'm gonna do low this time for about 8 hours, and we'll come back and check out how she is after work. Okay guys, I'm home from work. It's been 8.5 hours because I'm running a little late, but the chicken is done. There it is, 8 hours later. I just shut the crock pot off. I just took a temperature reading and it's 175, so it's slightly overcooked, but that's not too bad considering it's been in the crock pot for 8.5 hours. So I'm gonna take it out and show you how I'm gonna serve this guy. Chicken's out, and I wish I had a cameraman, but I don't, so I would have showed you how I cut it, but I basically just cut it into its pieces, which really, when chicken's cooked all the way, is pretty easy to do because it kind of just falls apart on you. And then here's the potatoes and the bottom in the crock pot, and you can see all this liquid came out of the chicken. I didn't add any liquid when I actually cooked it in the crock pot, and you can see how the potatoes are cooked perfectly. So those 8 hours did those well, and keeping them large prevents them from falling apart. And then finally, the last addition to my meal is a steamed bag of mixed vegetables. So we have chicken, potatoes, and mixed vegetables, and I've been home for 4 minutes. Here it is, final product. I cut into the breast a little bit. It's slightly dry, but if you drizzle on a little bit of that juice, it's perfect. And I'm okay sacrificing a little dryness for dinner when I walk through the door. So I hope that took away any fears, if you had them, about cooking an entire chicken in the crock pot. It's not my preferred cooking method. I'd much rather roast, but on days when I'm in a rush and I really want a home-cooked meal really fast, put it in the morning, come home after work, and dinner is ready. It's fabulous. I will now be eating. For more light ideas, check out greenlightbites.com. Thanks, guys.